Okay, this video is about algebraic fraction. To begin with, I guess we should understand what is the meaning of algebraic fraction. When we talk about a fraction, it looks like this, and P and Q, they are relative prime. Okay, it looks very difficult for true, so maybe I use a term for true. The meaning of relative prime, okay, that means the two number or the two content, they do not have common factor. That means you cannot simplify it. Okay, that means now if we talk about this one, okay, with 2 over 4x like this, then you can see 2 and 4, they have common factor. That will be 2. When you cancel down or do the simplification, you get a 1 over 2x. Then this is what you have. Okay, this is the algebraic fraction. Okay, so how do we name it as well? So both P and Q should be a polynomial. Okay, polynomial. So that means the index, okay, of it should be positive. Okay, it cannot be, okay, this one, the index should be positive. So when you look at the definition, we can have this one, 1 over x, this is algebraic fraction, 2 over 2x. Okay, this is also algebraic fraction, but you have to do the simplification to give 1 over x. And then, for example, 3x over 4y plus 1. This is also algebraic fraction because both of the denominator and the numerator, they are still a polynomial. Okay, so for polynomial, you should know that we have a binomial, trinomial, and monomial, and something else. But if you can see the term like this, okay, if you still remember, this is not, okay, this is not a algebraic fraction, okay, because this one is not a monomial, okay, because you can see the index, this one, the index is not an integer. That's it. Okay, so maybe you just remember it. So let's see the first thing that you have to understand. Okay, the first one will be simplification. Okay, simplification. So I have showed you what is the meaning of simplification. You find out the common factor and then you do the simplification. So let's look at some example. 2 over 2x. So you can cancel them with the factor 2, so you have 1 over x. This is the simplification. If you have 2x over 3x squared, then this one, you can close it out with it by dividing x. So you have 2 over 3x, like this. Okay, and then you can also have something like 3y minus 3 over, okay, y minus 1, like this. Okay, if you would like to do the simplification, okay, you have to do factorization sometimes. Okay, factorize it. So by factorize it, you have 3 times y minus 1, and then this is y minus 1. You can only simplify the term when you can simplify it in terms of multiplication relationship. That means now you can do the simplification like this, and then you have 3 at the end. Okay, and now you know that you have to do the factorization. So if you have something like this one, okay, 2x plus 2, then sometimes not only the numerator, you may have to do factorization for both numerator and denominator. That is why after that you can cancel the common factor, okay, like this one. Okay, and then we can have something different from what you can see. Okay, maybe we have this one. Okay, and then this time you will factorize it by using the identity. Okay, and this one you take it out, the common factor. So that is why you can have a minus 4 here and a plus 4 over b times a minus 4. Okay, this is not the end yet. You have to simplify it. That's why at the end, you will have a plus 4 over b, like this. Okay, so if you can see the practice, basically you can see we are doing factorization somehow. So you have to check whether you understand this one. Okay, so this time you have to do the factorization because this is the identity. So you should be able to simplify it and then find it. So I have x minus 1 here square over 3 times 1 minus x like this. And actually, you know this one, 1 minus x squared is still the same. So that is why at the end, you can simplify it like this. So you have 1 minus x over 3, like this. Okay? So I guess you know that to do this simplification, you have to familiarize with the factorization. So after simplification, now you should know that we are talking about addition and multiplication and division. Okay, addition, subtraction, and then we have multiplication, okay, and division. But for these two, basically they're the same. These two, they are the same. So we focus on multiplication and division first, okay? So if you focus on this, so here I would like to do some example with you. So for example, this one, okay, now you can see that both of them have the factors of 9. That is why you divide it by 9. So you have P here and Q here, like this. Okay, and then if you have the question like this one, then this time you can see this one you can divide it by 6, and this one by B itself. So at the end, you will have, okay, A over 2, like this. Okay, and then let's look at this one. If you have 15x squared B and then 3xy cubed like this, so basically you can expand it, okay, and then check what should be the common factor that they have. Okay, if you do it like this, and then this one by 3, and then at the end, you can see that that should be x here, and then y square. Okay, and then next one will be, okay, 216x squared y cubed over 36x squared. So maybe copy it and pause it here. After you have done it, play the answer. So this time you can divide it by using 36 here, so you have 1 and then 6 here. And then for this one, you have 1 and this one x here. For y cubed and z square, you cannot remove it. So at the end, you have 6x y cubed over z square. Okay, this one, z square. Okay, and then next time if you have question like this, then this time, okay, do not confuse or do not feel confused when you see question like this. You can simplify the term and then just stop here. Okay, you should not have anything else to be put down here. Okay, and then now let's see this one. If you have a plus b squared over 3 times a plus b, then this time you can directly cancel down. Okay, and then you have a plus b at the end. So the answer will be a plus b over 3, like this. And then, if we are talking about this one, okay, negative 6m plus 2mn over 8m. Okay, this time you have to do the factorization first. Okay, so maybe you take out negative 2m here. Then you have 3. And for this one, you will have minus n. Okay? And hereby you still have 8m. So you do the simplification. This one here. So at the end, you have n minus 3 over 4. It does. Okay, some of you may wonder whether you can put down negative 3 minus n like this with 4. Okay, normally I suggest you stop here like this. Okay, and then next one will be question like this. Okay, 2a squared plus 12a plus 18. Okay, and then over 2a plus 6. So do the factorization first, then you have something like this. Okay, and then for this one, take out the common factor 2. So this is what you have, and then you do it like this. Okay, and as you can see, they have common factor 2, so you have 1, 1 here. This one, a plus 3 squared, so at the end, the answer will be a plus 3. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to solve through like this. Sometimes you just have to make sure you use everything you have learned so that you can complete the question yourself. Okay, like this. And then this time you have to take out the common factor like this. Change the sign, so you have 3q minus 2. This one take out 4, and then you have p squared minus 1. And then if you take out, okay, this 3q minus 2, then you have p plus 1 here. And this one will be 4 times p minus 1, p plus 1. So at the end, you have 3q minus 2 over 4 times p minus 1, like this. And then you take out x plus y for it, and then what is remain will be 3x minus 3y, and here will be 2. So maybe you feel they do not look quite the same, but if you can change it a little bit, so you have x plus y here, and then you add a negative sign, then you will change it to minus 3x plus 3y. Okay, do you feel better now? I think so, because you can see they are actually the same. Okay, that is why you can simplify this term, and then you have negative x plus y over 5x here, like this. And that's it for simplification.